KSI versus Tommy Fury. This is a close fight, but I do have my predictions on who's gonna win. But before I give you my predictions, let me start off with KSI. Why KSI will win? What are his strengths? Now, KSI's strengths is that right hand and his awkward boxing. Now, why is awkward boxing in his right hand so lethal in boxing? And why it will beat Tommy Fury? It's because Tommy Fury, yeah, he has experience, but not with an awkward fighter like KSI. He doesn't have experience with that rugged right hand. He's always used to that jab, cross, jab, cross. KSI doesn't throw jabs. And when he does, it's not to be effective, just really just taunt, almost taunt the boxer, but it's not really to be lethal. Okay, but Tommy Fury, now, what are some of Tommy Fury's strengths? His only strength really is his experience, that he's been boxing for longer, and that his dad is his trainer. But is that really a strength of Tommy Fury? So Tommy Fury's coach is his father. And now we've seen what happened with Tyson Fury when he left his father and went for a better coach. He got better. He won champions. No, so what I think Tommy Fury should do, he should switch coaches as soon as possible. Yeah, it might be 3 months. Yeah, he might not get a lot, but it will help. Okay, yeah, his father could be on the sidelines, but he needs a better coach. Okay, if he wants to beat KSI, he needs a better coach. He needs to train for the awkward boxing that KSI brings. Now, again, as we've seen, KSI might be bringing on Vidal. If he brings on Vidal, remember, Vidal was number 80 ranked on his weight class. Tommy Fury's ranked number 79. So that would be great sparring, not even as a coach, but as a good sparring partner and as a great mentor to tell him, hey, yo, do this when he throws that jab. Just anything. But again, if Tommy Fury wants to win this fight, he might have to switch coaches because as we've seen with Tyson Fury, once he switched coaches, that's when he started winning champions and he got better. Now, Tommy Fury, yeah, he might have the experience that he beat Jake Paul. What does that really mean? Okay, let's go back to Jake Paul's latest fight. He wasn't that surprising. Okay, so the fact that Jake Paul's latest fight wasn't that good, and it was almost like neck and neck with him and Tommy Fury, is really giving me the vibes of Tommy Fury isn't that good or he's overrated. Let's remember now, he did get knocked down by Jake Paul, and he didn't even get a knockdown on Jake Paul. So what does this mean? That Tommy Fury has a soft jaw, has a glass jaw, and he doesn't have power, which is two things that KSI has. KSI has not been dropped once with a legal punch. KSI has knocked out his two latest opponents. Yeah, maybe the Joe Fournier was illegal, but he was still fucking his shit up. Okay, he got dizzy on that right hand, and then he was gonna finish the job. We've seen it. He was dizzy, bro. Joe Fournier was gonna go down, whether with the fucking elbow or not. Now, Tommy Fury, that's why I believe that Tommy Fury, if it goes to the judges, I have Tommy Fury on this one. Just because he throws more jabs, he will get the points. But if it doesn't, and let's say somebody gets dropped, KSI will win. He has that dog in him.
So you heard the strengths of KSI. He has power. He's awkward. He has speed. He has good cardio. He's good for the later rounds. We haven't seen him go to the later rounds, but his cardio is there. We know that. And I feel like KSI is prepared for Tommy Fury. I feel like he's prepared for what's coming. He knows how Tommy Fury fights. He knows that he's like that boxer who sits, jab, right hand, and if he wants to, he could come close, keep his guard up and start putting pressure. KSI knows that. I feel like Tommy Fury, when he went with Jake Paul, that's why he was successful with Jake Paul. Because that's all he had to do, because it was a boxer versus a boxer. But I feel like now Tommy Fury doesn't know what he's going up against. And if he tries to recognize, oh yeah, I know KSI is an awkward fighter, I still feel like he can't prepare for that. I don't think he can prepare for KSI's awkward style. Because I don't think, not only could he not prepare for that, but he can't prevent it. As much as he wants to prepare, as much as he wants to train, even if he switches a coach, even if he gets a new coach and leaves his dad, I still feel like he can't prevent for what's coming. I still feel like KSI's awkward style, I think he's going to find Tommy Fury. Regardless if Tommy Fury wants it, regardless if Tommy Fury is trying to keep his range, if he's trying to clinch, if he's trying to put pressure on KSI so KSI could, back it off, not step on the gas so much. I still feel like Tommy Fury is still going to get caught. KSI's awkward style, KSI always finds somebody. Same with Joe Fournier. He was jumping around, confusing Joe Fournier. Joe Fournier wasn't ready to go tiptoe like a real boxer. Joe Fournier was waiting to see, all right, is he gonna be flat-footed? Is he gonna keep jabbing at me? Am I gonna counter him? But guess what? KSI wasn't doing that. KSI was keeping his range. KSI was being active. He was moving around, confusing Joe Fournier, and then that's when he started landing the overhand rights. That's where he rocked him. and then obviously that's when he landed the elbow, an unintentional elbow. So like I'm saying, I don't think Tommy Fury is ready. So Tommy Fury, and my prediction, I don't feel like he's prepared. If it goes to the decisions, I feel like he might get the decisions only because he starts off fast. He puts a lot of pressure. So if KSI is not doing anything with that pressure, if he's not, moving out the way or putting pressure back on him, and he's just letting Tommy Fury come in and put pressure on him, I think he's going to win the rounds. And by him winning the rounds, he's going to stack up the rounds and rounds and rounds. And by the time he gets to the end, it's going to be too late for KSI. If he doesn't get that knockout, it's going to be too late for KSI. And then at the end, Tommy Fury is going to end up winning by majority decision or by split decision. So what KSI needs to do in order to win this fight is to put pressure on Tommy Fury. Try to land the overhand right, try to keep him busy and hurt Tommy Fury. Because if he doesn't hurt Tommy Fury, then the judges aren't going to see it as, you know what, KSI's throwing a lot, but is he hurting Tommy Fury? If he's not hurting Tommy Fury, then he's not going to win the judge's decision. But if Tommy Fury is throwing more and it looks like, he's dizzying KSI has to go behind the ropes and Doug. If he's doing all that and Tommy Fury is just consistently doing this throughout the rounds, then the judges are going to lean over to Tommy Fury and not KSI. So I'm saying if KSI does what he does best, which is be awkward, be unpredictable, and puts pressure and does not let Tommy Fury get over him and outbeat him and outbox him, then I feel like KSI could win this fight.